Good afternoon. My name is Otis Bullock, Executive Director of Diversified Community Services, a 100-year-old multi-purpose nonprofit in South Philadelphia focused on children, youth, and family services. My ask today is for $350,000 in order to create a for-profit subsidiary to fund our two-generation strategy. Just last year, the William Penn Foundation gave us $438,000 to start their first two-generation model in the city of Philadelphia. You want to know what a two-generation strategy is? It's basically quality early childhood education for children plus quality workforce development services for parents combined together. And our belief is that our theory has changed that creates long-term academic success for children. Now, with this for-profit subsidiary, it'll be used to fund the different components of our two-generation strategy and continually sustain it. Now, I can come up here and I can ask you for $500,000 to sustain our two-gen model for 2 years, or I can ask you for $350,000 to fund it forever. I think we want to kind of fund it forever. So the business that we chose is called Menchie's, which is the largest and fastest growing frozen yogurt franchise, self-serve frozen yogurt franchise in the United States. We chose Menchie's mostly because it's a franchise. It already provides a battle-tested business model, but also the frozen yogurt industry, as you can see, is an $8 billion industry and there's room for growth in Philadelphia. Also, Menchie's, their business model and their mission matches up with our two-generation strategy, which focuses on education, community, and all the other family-oriented things that Diversified Community Services is all about. As you can see, Menchie's has been chosen in Entrepreneur's top 500 franchises in 2014. Also, Menchie's is the fastest growing. They have a whole lot of accolades going on, including the fastest growing franchise, particularly frozen yogurt franchise in the United States. They've been chosen in 2013, 2012, and also in 2014. The franchise model, particularly with Menchie's, provides many business benefits to Diversified. It's a proven and simple business model. Low buy-in costs, $40,000 for a franchise fee, $300,000 to $350,000 for initial startup costs. Low operating costs. We can operate 1 to 2 staffers per shift. Will create a total of 8 to 10 jobs per franchise. And most importantly is the business support, the planning, market research, location scouting, training, marketing and advertising, website and social marketing. Menchie's provides the backbone and the business model to help support us in that business endeavor. Now, the social enterprise model is a proven model. In fact, it's been talked about all day today that many nonprofits are going into for-profit business in order to produce sustainable revenues for their nonprofit endeavors. Diversified Community Service itself is already engaged in the social enterprise. We own the Tasker Village Apartments, which is owned and operated by a for-profit subsidiary, a LLC that we own. This allows us to provide affordable housing opportunities in Point Breeze for 15 to 30 years. We also operate 2 large early childhood education centers that have operating budgets of more than $2 million. Now, while these ECE centers are operated under our nonprofit arm, the business model that we operate is very much in line with for-profit ECE centers. And in other locales in Buffalo, New York, there's actually a Subway franchise that is not only located in a church, but is owned and operated by that church. And that church started that franchise so they can create employment opportunities for their local communities. Actually, this franchise here was actually in Undercover Boss. So how does this break down financially? It's projected that we can produce an average of $438,000 in gross revenue with a 17 to 22% profit margin, depending on how we manage it. Break-even point averages between 3 to 6 months, and within 3 to 5 years, we can expect consistent six-figure profits. You can also see the breakdown of the several different expenses. Now, one of the other presenters today closed with Giving Tuesday, and I was like, that's my line. but it's okay. But what you can give Diversified Community Services today is the gift of self-sufficiency. And there's no gift better than that. Thank you.